Hello, everyone. Welcome to our Saturday morning slash afternoon, depending on which time zone you're in. My name is Stephanie Hogendorf, Diamond Wellness Advocate with doTERRA, and I do these classes every Saturday, just a different topic. We try to get in and out real quick, just some tidbits of information and some of our favorite products. So I did want to go over some of our promotions for this month. So if you're watching the replay, just skip forward a few seconds because they probably won't be applicable to you. So I'm going to share the screen of our current promotions. So this is our doTERRA website, and how we look up current promotions is that we scroll down. Nope, that's not. We're going to go to our shop tab, and then we scroll down, have my loyalty order, but then in this little scroll by thing right here, we have different products, but then if you scroll over a couple right here, we have our promotions tab. And if you click on the promotions, it gives the current promotions for the current month. We have lemon as our free product of the month. So if you order 125 PV by the 15th of the month, you get a free lemon this month. The 15th has passed. However, if you order a kit with the VMG, you will be able to receive that lemon still for free. Then we also have, so you have 2.5 more days. So you have until Monday at midnight Mountain Time to, if you order 200 PV anytime this month, you get a free orange, lemongrass, lime, and eucalyptus. Stocking up for spring. These are fantastic ones to cook with, put in your water, to put in a diffuser to make everything smell amazing. But you can get that up to 4 times on one account, stocking up for spring. And then for the rest of this month, we have grapefruit at 10% off. And then we have our sun care sale. So 25% off certain of our sun care items. And then you get a free membership gift if you sign up for the very first time. Now, I am going to share our screen of our upcoming April promotions. So if you're looking forward to promotions starting in April, we have promotions for April right here. So starting the 1st, which is Tuesday, the free product of the month is lavender. Lavender is just in a 5 milliliter bottle, but lavender is the Swiss Army knife of all oils. It is so versatile. It's great for burns, cuts, scrapes, bruises, and then it's also very calming and very relaxing. So lavender is your free product of the month. Again, order 15 or 100, sorry, order 125 PV by the 15th of the month to get your lavender for free, or order a VMG kit anytime in the month and you'll get that lavender for free. And then all month long, we will have 10% off of one of my favorite smells, Citrus Bloom. Citrus Bloom in the full bottle, 10% off. So instead of $28.50, it's going to be $25.65. And then here's a couple of other things. These are going to be, if you do qualify for the free product of the month, you're going to get this little card in the mail talking about how to do a little DIY and how to use that lavender. So keep an eye out for that. There is some information about quality and testing in these links here. I'm going to see if I can find the actual links. This is just a screenshot of some of the links. But Malama is coming back. Malama is, it's amazing. It's just, it smells like you're in Hawaii. It's really cool. And it is a limited time offer. If you're a VIP, a doTERRA VIP, you're at your 30% earning on our loyalty program, you can get this item now. Otherwise, it's available for everybody else starting April 1st, limit of 4 per account. And then starting April 1st, we have the Moringa Rose and Rose Hydrosol Mist duo. You can buy them in a kit or you can buy them individually. They're here again. Everybody's been asking for these. So we have these starting on April 1st. Again, there's probably going to be a limit of 4 per account. Yes, 4 per account. And then there is a delay on our women's phytoestrogen, just as kind of an FYI. doTERRA does a really good job of keeping all of the best quality items in our products, and they're not willing to sacrifice that. So this will be on delay until June. So I think that was it. Was there anything else? Nope, that is great. Oh, there was one more thing I wanted to share with you guys. This is going to be an amazing thing. Mark your calendars. We're not going to have a class this day, On May 16th, Friday, May 16th, there's a virtual workshop that doTERRA is putting on. So if you can click on that QR code, or I can't see if there's a link. There's not an actual link on there. So please use that QR code to register for this Foundations virtual workshop. It's 6 hours, but you don't have to stay for the full thing. It's 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., but there's going to be product education, essential oil training, and then also business training. So even if you're just looking for product education and essential oil training, you can cut out for the business training, but all of this is included. It's free. They're going to be talking about immunity, digestion, cellular health, energy, stress, inflammation, and more. So go ahead and register for this. We will not have this class that day because this is going to be an amazing resource. Invite your friends, do it together, have it over your house. A great resource for Friday, May 16th. So there's all of our whatchamacallit, our announcements for today. So now we're going to go ahead and get started with the products that we're talking about this today. So one of my favorite products that really helped me out was, it started with peppermint, but then moved over to deep blue with my headaches that I had. So I would use peppermint behind my ears, right here at my temples. But if the headache was really, really strong, I would bump it up and I would add frankincense and deep blue. Those were kind of like a powerhouse duo when I would have that head tension. Frankincense is the king of all oils. It is an amazing product, and the oil is great by itself. Deep blue oil is great by itself. But what I love about doTERRA, I started experimenting. I started making my own rollers. I started putting things in veggie caps. I started doing different things. And then doTERRA goes and creates these products so I don't have to make them for myself. So we're going to talk first about deep blue. So deep blue oil is fantastic, but they also have the deep blue rub. So a full bottle, the 5 milliliter bottle, is in the rub. I did not bring the rub with me. I left that one at home I forgot it. But it's like a cream. It's like a lotion that you can, like, if you have like, stiffness in your hands, you can use it on your hands. Any like joint or back or anything that's like achy or creaky or anything like that, deep blue is amazing for that. Now, the one thing about the cream that I don't like, the deep blue rub, is that I have to wash my hands almost immediately after because it has peppermint, it has wintergreen. It can be really, really sensitive on certain areas of your skin. So you don't want to get the stuff in your eye or any other sensitive areas on your body. So you have to really watch and make sure you wash your hands after you use the deep blue rub. There's nothing wrong with it. I love it. Just make sure you do that. Otherwise, you might feel a little tingly sensation in certain areas like your eyes that may not be very comfortable. But what I love that doTERRA did is they came out with the deep blue stick. So this is a great way. And they added copaiba into it as well, which is what doTERRA uses instead of CBD oil. We don't use CBD because it's controversial. There's not quality regulation. But the copaiba that we get is from 4 different strains of trees in the Amazon in Brazil. And it has the same CB1, CB2 receptors without any THC, so 0 THC. So it will not come up on a drug report, but it has the same amazing benefits. But this deep blue stick with copaiba is great for pain, inflammation. You can see mine is like almost gone. Yeah, it's pretty much gone. I need to get me a new one. I've got another one at home. But this is great because you can just rub it on the back of your neck. You can put it on your shoulders, on your lower back, your knees. I rub this on my ankle every single morning because my ankles always ache. And so I just kind of roll it on my ankles and I just lost the rest of my deep blue stick. It just popped out. It's gone already. I did that too fast. That's so funny. Okay, so the deep blue stick. But every morning I put that on my feet and then I put my socks over it first thing as kind of a preventative. So I love the deep blue stick because all I have to do is hold it here, rub it where I need it, put the cap back on. My hands don't even get anything on them. And so I love the deep blue stick for that reason. Another deep blue product that I absolutely love is the deep blue polyphenol complex. So these are basically capsules. I use these for internal relief. So this is great for external relief, but sometimes we need help from the inside out as well as the outside in. And so having these capsules here, they really help, especially after a hard workout or if you've had a lot of things that you've been doing and exerting your body. You've got that joint issue, you've got any of that tension that's got going on. Sometimes my wrist will just hurt, or my shoulder or my neck. And so popping a couple of these is great. I will use this as a first line of defense instead of going to some over-the-counter things, just because sometimes those over-the-counter things can be really, really hard on your stomach. These are much gentler. You're not going to feel like the instant relief as you would with some of these other things, but this is a natural solution. You're not putting extra added chemicals into your body with these. So we've got the curcuminoids, ginger, green tea, pomegranate, grape, resveratrol, and then there's a tummy tamer blend here as well. And then it also has frankincense in here because frankincense is the king of all oils. So mix frankincense and deep blue together, and it's a fantastic duo. So these are great to have on hand. If for some reason you don't have other things that you'd like to do with this but on your vitamins, if you get the Lifelong Vitality or the VMG with the omegas, you can add up to 3 things at a discounted price. And I believe with the Lifelong Vitality, this is one of those things you can get at that discounted price, along with like Terrazyme and the probiotic and those types of things. So it's always great to get the best bang for your buck with these. Now, the next product that I want to talk about is our frankincense. Like I said, we know it's the king of all oils. December, they usually do a promotion where you spend 200 PV and they give you a free $79 bottle worth of frankincense. So it's an amazing deal. I know people that use frankincense under their tongue. They put a drop or 2 under their tongue twice a day, and it helps the overall cellular function of your body. They now have this amazing capsule that has the oil and the boswellic acid from the tree. So the resin that they grasp from the tree that they get the oil out of, but they leave some of the resin behind, those like the little boswellic acid. And having those two together does amazing things. So the oil is one thing, but having this, and I'm going to show you this little capsule. They're so cool looking. It's like little beads mixed in with the oil on there, right? So it's got that boswellic acid as well as the frankincense essential oil. And so this is great help from the inside out as well. Great for the same things that you were dropping your frankincense oil under your tongue, and overall inflammation in your body. It is just a great powerhouse combination that they have here in one little capsule. They have they talked a lot about this at our leadership retreat. They had a science thing one morning, and maybe I'll link that couple of hours, but they talked about this right here and some of the science that they've done and the research behind it. Super, super, super cool. Frankincense, we have the oil, but then we also have a roller, the touch roller, which means it's already diluted with coconut oil, which is a great thing to have on the go just to use whenever you need it, when you have like achy things, or if you just need to calm your nervous system. Frankincense is really good at that as well. Now, one of the other things that I love that they came out with is they have, just like the deep blue stick, there's a frankincense stick. And it's got Nile wood in it, which is very grounding. And then frankincense comes from the resin of a tree. So again, very grounding. Frankincense has so many different amazing things. But you can take this and it just smells, frankincense smells good, but this with the Nile wood, it just goes to the next level. Like it smells really good. So you can put this the same places that you would kind of put your copaiba stick. So having the frankincense and then the deep blue copaiba together, mixing them together, doing one and then the other. I love mixing them just because I feel like they're more powerful together. But this, you could use the deep blue stick, you could use interchangeably, I think. This is going to help also with a lot of emotional things as well. You can rub this on your chest to breathe it in, but then you could also use it for the same things like the deep blue stick, the pain, inflammation, the joint issues, all of those things. So those are our frankincense and deep blue products that I absolutely love. I keep stocked at my house all of the time. We're a pretty active family, so we make sure that we have these on hand, because anytime anybody feels anything, we want to take care of it right away. We don't want to let it prolong, because the more preventative that you can be about some of these measures, the better off you're going to be. So I'm going to open it up to any questions. You can throw them in the chat. You can come off of mute and you can ask any questions that you might have about these, or we can, see them in the comments in our YouTube channel afterwards. Any questions from anybody? That's a pretty easy class today. It's some of my favorite things. It's easy to talk about them. I do want to show you where you can find them on the doTERRA website. So when we were here at our doTERRA site before, we were in the promotions tab. And so I'll just go here to the shop tab at the top and you're right here at your regular screen here. You can sift through all of the different things that they want to share you with, like the different highlights. But if you scroll down, you have all of your different things right here. And Deep Blue products, boom, right there. We've got all of the Deep Blue products. We've got the Deep Blue oil, the polyphenol complex. There's the Deep Blue red. And if you're going through the Deep Blue rub like crazy, like if you're working at a, chiropractor's or a doctor's office or physical therapy, this is a great option there. Then we have Deep Blue rub samples, which these are great for on the go when you're traveling. But one pack is probably good for like 2 or 3 applications. And then we have the Deep Blue stick. Notice this little guy right here, FSA and HSA eligible. Super cool. We have some of our products that are automatically going to be approved with HSA, FSA. We don't necessarily recommend that you use your card on the doTERRA website because there may be some things in your card as well that aren't HSA, FSA approved. However, what you'll do is you'll pay for it on your own. You'll take that receipt and you'll take your letter of necessity from your doctor and you then submit it to your FSA, HSA provider to get a reimbursement. So that's what we say about any of the things that are FSA, HSA approved. So if we go back to our shop, and if we go back down here, there's a couple of different places you can find the Frankincense products. You're going to find them. I don't think that they were actually having their own. Yeah, I don't think they actually have their own little tab here. But what we're going to do is we're going to go back here to our kits and collections. And we're going to go to some of our collections. And I want to say that they have a couple of bundles here that have the Deep Blue or the Frankincense items in it. So, I mean, all these bundles are great. So they've got targeted solution cellular support. There's a little combo right there with the Frankincense capsules, as well as DDR Prime soft gels. So that's one place that you can find it. The other thing that you can do is just go up into the search bar, go to Frankincense. I just put Franken in there. But we've got our Frankincense Touch. We've got our Frankincense oil, and then we've got our boswellic acid. Now we're going to go to, I'm just going to type stick up here. And here's all of our different sticks. So we've got the Brave Vapor Stick, Deep Blue Stick, Serenity Valerian Stick, and then there's our Frankincense Stick with Niolid. There is this combo pack right here as well, our Frankincense bundle. And then there's the Frankincense capsules with the stick as well. So if we don't have any questions, I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording. You guys all have a fabulous and fantastic day.